So as many of you guys saw, yesterday was the NBA draft, and who was the first overall pick in that draft? Well, everyone knew who it was. Cooper Flagg out of Duke University. So the Dallas Mavericks drafted him first overall, and we're going to dive into more details of why the Dallas Mavericks chose Cooper. So let's get it. Why did Dallas choose him? Number one, the face of the franchise potential. The Mavericks recently traded away Luka, pretty much kind of letting people know kind of a rebuilding phase-ish, and they needed a player who could become the next, cornerstone for the franchise. Since Luka's gone, Kyrie and AD are getting older. They might retire in a couple of years, and then Dirk, he's been retired. So they want a new guy so that they have someone in place when that time comes. Also, Cooper Flagg was a rare type of prospect coming out of college. His maturity, defensive versatility, and all-around game made him the safest and most exciting pick. Yeah. Number two, two-way dominance. Flagg, elite defensively, able to guard 1 to 4. He averaged nearly 2 blocks and 1.5 steals per game at Duke. Offensively, he is a 6'9" shot creator who can handle the ball, hit the three, and make smart reads as a passer. Number three, NBA ready mindset. Scouts praise his relentless motor, leadership qualities, and competitiveness. He trains like a pro and studies the game a lot. That works at the work ethic made Dallas confident he would adjust quickly in the NBA pace. And number four, high basketball IQ. Flagg instincts on both ends are elite. His feel for timing, blocks, reading past lanes, and knowing when to help is already on an NBA level. He also, on the offense, he plays unselfishly, but can take over when needed. And last but not least, number five, markability and cultural fit. Dallas was also looking for someone who can carry the brand. Flagg's unique story, a small town kid from Maine, become the number one pick as his rising popularity. His media savvy, humble, and driven, a perfect fit to lead the team forward. So pretty much him overall as the NBA player is kind of like the next LeBron James, kind of. I'm not saying he's going to be like LeBron James, but just by overall, why they chose him, seems like that type of ready franchise player, which is perfect for the Mavs. Now, Cooper Flagg, his name's Cooper. He's 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, which is impressive. Position, small forward / power forward, college Duke, age 18, and stats at Duke, 19.2 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, 4.2 assists per game, 1.4 blocks a game, and then 1.4 steals a game, and then last but not least, a 49% field goal percentage, a 36% three-point percentage, and a 79% free throw percentage. And just know this, he is, I think, the second, not second youngest, I think he's the second youngest. So LeBron was the youngest, I think, that got drafted in the NBA, and Cooper's like right below him. So yeah, he's the second youngest ever to get drafted at that age. Wow. So pretty much, the Mavericks didn't just draft a player, they reset their future. Cooper Flagg is already compared to names like Larry Bird, Shane Battier with superstar Tool, and even Garnett in terms of intensity and impact. Dallas made this pick not to just win, but to lead the next era of Mavericks basketball. So this is pretty good for the Mavericks. I watched a little bit of Cooper Flagg because I really didn't watch too much college basketball. I only watched a little bit here and there. I'm more of an NFL, NBA type of fan. But when I did watch him, when, it showed on TV or on YouTube, I saw that he has a lot of talent. He is not, you would compare to other number one picks, but I feel like he's something special. I feel like his maturity is, really good for his age. Usually 18-year-olds act immature. Trust me, I was one of those 18-year-olds. I was immature, but he acts very mature. He loves the game of basketball. I've seen how good of a player he is. Now, we don't know if he's going to transition like it was in college to the NBA, since it's much different, much fast-paced. So we just gotta wait and see. But I feel like he just will study the game really good, and I think he will lead the Mavs' future. I just hope the GM doesn't like trying to trade him away because that was just ridiculous. They traded away Luka. I'm sorry. That was just ridiculous. But I just hope they don't trade away him, because if they trade away him later on, Mark Cuban may have to, buy back the Mavs and fire this guy. That's the GM. But yeah, the Mavericks are in a really good position. Now, would you say that if the Mavericks kept Luka, would they still get the pick? I don't think so, because Luka still came back, and when he was on Lakers, and he was still dropping buckets, so I think they would not gotten this pick. And I think Cooper also, he even said he wasn't expecting to be drafted by the Mavs. No. He thought it'd be some other team that had to be rebuilding and be the number one guy for the team, but now he's joining a Mavs team that's playoff team, more likely, and got superstar players, veterans, so he's pretty much kind of in a good place, kind of. But yeah, it's just very interesting how the whole draft went by for Cooper, and also how for the Mavs, because we never thought the Mavs were going to get Cooper Flagg. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Do you think this is a good move for Cooper Flagg to be drafted by the Mavs, or not? He should have been drafted by someone else, which that would not happen. But if it had happened, if you had to choose a team where he would go, what team would he choose besides the Mavs if you want to switch him to a different team? And yeah, I'm going to say one more thing. Like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see Cooper Flagg this year, to see how well he does with the Dallas Mavericks.